Thank you for joining us for this Idaho Environmental Forum short. I'm Jared Talley at Boise State University and an IEF board member. Today, I'm joined by Dr. Sam Werth, the Executive Director of the U.S. Roundtable for Sustainable Beef and Senior Director of Sustainability for the National Cattlemen's Beef Association. We'll be discussing a recent meeting for the U.S. Roundtable for Sustainable Beef here in Boise that Sam helped organize. And Idaho Environmental Forum, but before we get there, Idaho Environmental Forum is a nonprofit, nonpartisan educational association whose sole mission is to promote serious, cordial, and productive discourse on a broad range of environmental policies affecting Idaho. Before we get started, I'd like to thank our 2023 sponsors for making discussions like this possible. You can find them on our website at Idaho Environmental Forum, all one word, .org. Okay, so first, Sam, I'd like to get to know more about you. What drives you to do this work? And who are you, maybe?
Yeah, thanks, Jared. Great to be here. Appreciate the opportunity to talk with you. So I guess a little background on myself. I grew up in San Diego, so very far removed from agriculture. Have always loved cattle and ended up going up to UC Davis for my undergraduate work, where I thought, I love cattle. How do I work with cattle? I must go to vet school, right? That's the only way I can work with cattle. And through all my undergraduate work, I started learning a lot more about the opportunities around research with agriculture and livestock and the environment in particular. And that just really, really, really connected with me. The more environmental aspect of feeling like, if I'm going to work with cattle, I'm doing something that ideally is going to benefit society and also help to inform a lot of the people that I grew up with back in San Diego. So that's kind of simultaneously a little about me, and what drives me is really that I'm very passionate about cattle production, the benefits that cattle can have on the environment, and really helping to kind of connect those that are a bit further removed from agriculture back to ag.
Yeah. I love that. So you love cows. That's what
I really do.
So can you tell us a little about what the U.S. Roundtable for Sustainable Beef is as an organization?
Yeah, so USRSB for short, which is still a mouthful. We're a multi-stakeholder initiative. So we were formed in 2015 with the goal essentially to advance, support, and communicate continuous improvement of sustainability in the U.S. beef value chain. So something that's really awesome and unique to the Roundtable is that we bring together producers all the way through retailers, as well as allied industry and civil society groups. And we all come to the table with that common mission and goal of what is sustainability for the beef industry, and what can we each do in our respective parts of the supply chain to really help move the needle and advance sustainability in U.S. beef production.
So you guys just had an annual meeting here in Boise. I think it was like May 2nd through the 4th, something like that. What did these annual meetings do? Like what was the kind of purpose of a meeting like this?
Yeah, so the first and foremost purpose is just it's the only opportunity we have to gather as much of our membership and those interested in specifically beef sustainability in one spot. So it's a really great opportunity to reach people from across all of beef production to talk specifically and dedicatedly about sustainability in beef. So we're able to bring members and non-members together and really put together a program that emphasizes, one, we have a tour day where we do beef sustainability tours and try to kind of give people a taste of what is beef production and help to kind of connect some dots. And then we do a day and a half worth of content and meetings, and that really just helps to set the stage on where we're at in sustainability efforts for the Roundtable and beyond, and where we're headed. So it's a great opportunity to learn.
Were there any notable speakers or audience members or any, I'm sure everyone was notable, I guess I should say, but anyone special?
Well, we're fortunate enough to have you there. So there's that, right?
Thank you.
Shameless plug for you. But yeah, I mean, we had that great session that you were able to lead on, right? Issues around collaborating and communication. And that was not that specifically, but our theme for this year was collaboration, collaborating for continuous improvement, right? So how do we work together to get further and stop holding ourselves up by this idea of competition, but really let's collaborate and let's get somewhere. So we brought in a few different groups that I really enjoyed. One of them was we did a societal role of meat panel, which stemmed off of an event that happened last year in Ireland. And now there's a whole journal article dedicated to it in Animal Frontiers, or issue, I should say. But we brought in an economist, a ruminant nutritionist, and a human health professional to kind of talk about how does economics and the environment and human health at large, how do those all tie together, and what is the value of beef production in that discussion? So that was a really great discussion with some really great scientists. And then we also did another one that talked about blockchain and collaborating from producer all the way through an investor on how do we leverage blockchain to be able to get more data and be able to do more with that data in a way that respects everyone's privacy, but helps us to actually do something effective around these different sustainability initiatives.
Yeah, data is a big, I guess I don't want to say issue, but it's a big challenge for a lot of sectors right now. What do you hope to see come from this event? Are there anything, what are your dreams and your goals, your aspirations? That's the word I'm looking for.
I hope that through this meeting, we've really highlighted that collaboration, right, is critical to what we do. So I really hope that it leads to better collaborations and more projects down the line. And then again, that data piece, like in the almost year and a half I've been in this role, one of the things that just comes back to me constantly is that we need more information, we need more data. So being able to hopefully have created another stepping stone in that direction of we can collaborate, we can share this information for that bigger picture down the line, those goals that we're striving for.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Sam. We're going to try to keep this short to keep interest in the videos, I suppose. So thank you, Dr. Sam Werth, and thank you to our IEF members for joining us for this forum short. If you have an idea for a forum short or a forum event, we'd love to hear it. Just email us at ief@idahoenvironmentalforum.org. And another shout out to our 2023 sponsors. We couldn't do any of this without you. If you'd like to join our group of generous supporters, please reach out to us.